Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who are here for the first time. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow and subscribe to this channel, and for taking the time to write in for those of you who do your comments and send such lovely support and feedback. Thank you to those of you who continue to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. It's an honor and a pleasure, and I'm so grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. And thank you to my regular clients as well for the consistent feedback that you send and how those readings continue to play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little about or description button on my YouTube channel's homepage. That'll give you a little more information and detail, and also has my email address. You can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do a variety of readings, love and romance, compatibility, year overviews, career, work, and finance, channeled messages, and so on. I do readings full time, 6 days a week. So current turnaround time is anywhere from a few days upwards of a couple of weeks, but almost always within a 2 week period of time, we can schedule a reading for you live or recorded. So remember that these are general readings. There's many of you watching, so of course they're not going to mean the same thing to the same degree for everyone that's watching, and they may not resonate much at all if this is your primary sun sign. So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out a little more predictively for you or just give you additional insight and clarity into what's going on in your life. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot by artist Cyril Marchetti, drawing the customary 8 cards I usually do with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck representing overall energy and advice. So moving right along, this reading is for Pisces, the water sign of Pisces, the fish, for April 2017, mid-month. Pisces, April 2017, mid-month. What does the remainder of April 2017 have in store for Pisces? Pisces, the fish, April 2017, mid-month. Okay, Pisces. We begin with the 8 of Cups, followed by the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, followed by the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, followed by the 2 of Swords, and Temperance, followed by the King of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice is the 3 of Cups. I like that overall energy. In fact, I think we'll start there. Your overall energy over the next couple of weeks, Pisces, is the 3 of Cups. Here we have water energy, which is the energy that governs a suit of cups. This is emotional energy. It's all about our emotional landscape, feelings, relationships, love. The 3 of Cups is a celebratory card. You have the 4 of Wands here too, which is a celebratory card. There's a strong social theme to the 3 of Cups, but it's typically connected with a certain group of people. It's kind of like your homies, your network of friends that you feel very connected to, the ones that you can just be completely yourself with. They accept and love you for who you are, and vice versa. Kind of that energy that you share, spending time with people that you really feel connected to and really enjoy being with. And it could be over the next couple of weeks that you are celebrating something specific. You're spending some time really just enjoying the company of really good friends, celebrating, I think, maybe some happy things going on. I feel like for some of you, I'm getting kind of that winter into spring, darkness into light, healing kind of feeling too. It looks like some of you are walking away or leaving a situation finally behind that maybe has not been everything that you wanted it to be. And there's a sense of feeling free and unencumbered and really celebrating something as you move forward. And I feel like for some of you, you're celebrating something specific as well. Some of you, it's going to be leaving something behind which is unfulfilling. Some of you may be getting some of you may be getting married as well, having there may be some weddings or even some anniversaries. Some of you may be going on vacation too and really having a good time. So we begin with the 8 of Cups, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. So more water energy here with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card about walking away, leaving something behind. There's a spot on my card. Leaving something behind that you have found ultimately disappointing and not fulfilling. It may have in the beginning started out to be a certain something that you were excited about, but after having spent some time with it, it's either run its course or it's turned out to be different than what you really wanted, because this represents kind of feeling disappointed, disillusioned, and making a definitive decision to walk away. Perhaps you don't know exactly what direction you're going in, but one thing you have decided is that what's behind you, whatever these cups represent, is not for you. So you're making the decision to definitively leave it behind, and you're surveying the horizon, seeking out something new, which will bring joy and fulfillment to your life. Now, the Eight of Cups is accompanied by the Nine of Pentacles. Here we have earth energy, which is the element that governs the suit of Pentacles. So this is earthly energy, and it manifests that way in our earthly, tangible sector of our life. And typically, it's things like money, finance, property, resources, job, assets, things we can see and touch and feel. The Nine of Pentacles represents independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. It can represent a pretty good amount of financial or material prosperity and abundance, or just feeling very prosperous and abundant in your life, whether that's in an actual dollars and cents way or just generally the energy of where you're at, because of all the work that you've put into it, which is what this woman is doing. She's standing in her beautiful garden. She's wearing beautiful clothes. She obviously has the resources to take good care of herself. She's surrounded by things which imply luxury or comfort, prosperity, abundance, but nobody's handed these things to her on a silver platter. Everything she's enjoying, she has worked for herself. She's worked long and hard to build up this really secure foundation for herself, which she's now enjoying. She's reaping the rewards of her labors, enjoying the fruit of her labors. Independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. It's sometimes referred to as the happy single woman card. But whether or not she or he is single, it doesn't really matter. The energy remains the same because of how hard she's worked. It's really represents just loving who you are, loving your life, loving where you're going, loving the direction you're going in. So the story is going to split off a few different ways because there's so many of you watching. For some of you, this combination of the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you are leaving a situation, a relationship, or even a job or career path behind. Maybe that wasn't bringing you to a place of independence, self-sufficiency, and self-empowerment. It could be that you're leaving a job or career path that didn't pay enough. You're leaving it for something better, something that's going to bring you to the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, you could be leaving a relationship that has been perhaps suffocating or restrictive, and you are moving into an energy of being happy and independent and just kind of forging ahead on your own. Um, Yeah, whatever it is that you're walking away from, Pisces, what you're moving to or moving into or hoping to is this sense of abundance, of feeling really good about who you are and where you're going and the path that you're on. And also knowing that you're able to provide for yourself, that your happiness and your sense of your general sense of happiness and contentment and grounding and where you are in life is dependent on you and what you put into it and not on anybody else. Now, next to that, we have the Two of Wands, followed by the Four of Wands. So here we have fire energy, which is the element that governs the suit of wands. Very dynamic energy. It's about creating, building, manifesting, inspirational energy. It's change, movement, action power. It's a very dynamic energy suit. The Two of Wands is about long-term thinking and planning. It's about coming to a crossroads, needing to make a decision. Do I choose this? Do I choose that? Do I go left? Do I go right? And the key to choosing the right path is in knowing definitively what your long-term goal is. What's the big picture? What are you ultimately hoping to gain? Where are you ultimately hoping to end up in? And once you have a very clear idea of that, the path and the steps and how to get there typically becomes more clear. So this is about being at the beginning of a new start, because it looks like we're leaving something behind that wasn't working for us, moving into a sense of freedom, independence, feeling self-empowered and feeling good about who we are and where we are in life. And now it's about taking time to consider, where do I want to go? What's my long-term goals and objectives here? Looking forward into the future. Now, the Two of Wands is paired with the Four of Wands. I really like this. The Four of Wands is another celebratory card, but it's often connected to an actual celebratory event, a party. It can represent a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday, graduation. It can represent the celebration of a culmination of something. And it's usually, there's very much a we feeling to it. There's more people here. There's people actually celebrating it with you. It has kind of a lovely homecoming feel to it. It's also called the happy surprise card, because often when the Four of Wands shows up, it typically represents something unexpected happening that turns out to be a blessing, and sometimes it's in connection to an actual event. Now, paired with the Two of Wands, it could be some of you, all this lovely celebratory energy and being with loved ones and friends, just having a good time. Again, some of you just may be on vacation and having a really great time. Some of you may have gotten a really great job or promotion, and you're celebrating that because, of course, it benefits your long term future. Some of you may have had a long term investment payoff. Some of you may be retiring. Some of you may be getting married, or just celebrating like your 10-year anniversary or something of that kind. I feel some unexpected energy coming in. It may happen at a get together, a party, or an event of some kind. But this is all about being really happy and celebrating some kind of energy about your future too, as well. And it feels very happy, very good. Whatever it is that hasn't brought you joy and fulfillment, it feels like you're leaving it behind. There's healing energy too moving forward. And for those of you who still feel a little stuck in some negative energy or don't want to deal with something, it whatever for those of you who have been putting off dealing with something, it does need to be dealt with to kind of continue moving through this healing energy, or moving away from that which wasn't working for you in the past. Because next we move into the energy of the Six of Swords, followed by the Two of Swords. So here we have air energy, which is the element that governs the suit of swords. Air energy manifests mentally, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's thought versus emotion. This is about our words and our ideas and how we communicate those. What goes on up here, our outlooks, perspectives, belief systems. The Six of Swords is a card that represents moving away from a time which was difficult, challenging, turbulent, painful, even, or exhausting. And now you're moving into a time period that's smooth, more peaceful, placid. I feel like something unexpected happened, and that you weren't expecting, and it's kind of lifted you out of this difficult place, and propelling you towards a much brighter future. And you're really happy about that, because the Six of Swords is about moving away from chaotic, turbulent waters into a smooth, peaceful, quieter time, more stable and settled. You're not quite there yet, but the worst is behind you, and you're not to the other shore yet, but you're getting there. You're moving towards that. Now, the Six of Swords is paired with the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is a card about feeling kind of stuck, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision, needing to choose a path, but feeling stuck. Sometimes it can represent having something in front of you which needs to be dealt with, a decision, a choice needs to be made, but there's reluctance and resistance to doing that, kind of keeping your head in the sand and not wanting to confront something or make a decision about something. And some of you are mastering this. You've made the decision. You've dealt with what maybe was difficult for you to deal with, and because of that, you're continuing to move through this healing energy. For those that feel like you're still stuck, you know there's something that needs to be dealt with, but you've been putting it off. In order to successfully move through this healing process and move into a more balanced, settled, peaceful time in your life, which it looks like you definitely have the opportunity to do so, deal with everything that you need to deal with and make the decisions that you need to make. Now, at or towards the end of April 2017, we have Temperance, Major Arcana card, paired with the King of Cups, which I feel for most of you is you. This is your energy. The King of Cups would represent a water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could also represent another water sign person in your life, Sun, Moon, or Rising, a partner, a good friend. For some of you, it could be the source of this stuck feeling or conflict as well. You're being asked to kind of stay balanced and temperate with this energy, either in yourself or with another person. because it's paired with temperance, which is a card of temperance, balance, staying grounded, staying focused. Over the next couple of weeks, try not to overreact, to be too reactive. This is about the middle ground. This is about finding your center, your balance, being on a teeter totter or a seesaw and being in the middle of that mentally and emotionally so that you're not at the mercy of outside influences when you're on the outside ends. When you're at the center, you are able to remain balanced. So, uh, try not to be too reactive or react or make decisions in the heat of the moment. Um, there may be a sense for some of you who are coming out of a difficult or challenging or restrictive, maybe even confining situation or job or relationship. And now that you're moving away from that, you may be tempted to go to the other end of the spectrum and kind of let all caution go out the window. Be careful, still try and walk that middle path. It looks like there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to celebrate and have fun and spend time with people that you really enjoy. Just try not to go off the deep end one way or the other because it looks like that may be your challenge and for the next couple of weeks. But overall, a pretty bright, lovely reading, and I'll be interested to see what the feedback is on this. It looks like, again, it feels like something unexpected has happened to propel you into a better, more brighter future as well. And it looks like you're going to be spending time and celebrating that with other people. So wonderful, Pisces. So, Pisces, that pretty much wraps up your April 2017 mid month readings. I hope you've enjoyed it, that you found it useful somehow. And again, if any of you are interested in a more personal, specific one on one reading just for you, feel free to contact me at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May 2017 general readings. And until then, as always, Pisces, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.